Hey everyone, I hope everyone's having a great day. Today I was wanting to talk to you about Jak and Daxter. These games are so perfect. These games are flawless. So it starts out, you, Jak, and your buddy Daxter are just hanging out on your island with all your friends and your family, and you and Daxter get awfully curious and go to an island that is forbidden by the elders. And when going to this island, you see two big baddies plotting on how to use something called dark eco to consume the lands and to bring about their rule. And while snooping, Daxter, your buddy, Jack's buddy, gets spooked, and he ends up falling into the dark eco, and a big rumbling happens, and he gets spat out, but he's no longer a humanoid creature. He's a rodent. And you go home, and everyone sees that Daxter is now a rodent, and your I think I don't think he's your father, but he's definitely the elder that you subscribe to, the one that you respect the most, the one that you listen to the most, and he is the master of what is called green eco, and that's a healing eco. It's like a life force for the world. It's a very positive type of eco. And he sees Daxter and immediately knows that Daxter was messing around in Dark Eco. And he gets real upset with you guys because he says not to do that kind of thing. And then he ends up tasking you with stopping the two baddies because Daxter tells him about what happened and what they saw. And then he ends up sending you on a quest to become better, stronger, wiser, and to tap into these eco abilities to use them to your advantage. You end up having to go find precursor orbs that are spread throughout the land. And what precursor orbs do is upgrade your abilities. They open up pathways. They give you access to new worlds. They give you better equipment. I mean, they do an endless amount of things. And you have a partner on, I can't remember her name, I apologize, but she's really awesome. She helps you build up an arsenal of different gadgets and stuff. And with her gadgets, they help you traverse the worlds that you go to, because each world has different hazards in the world, and she knows exactly how to work around them with her gadgets. And you end up in the first one, you stop the big baddies, and you end up getting sucked through a time warp, and you go into the future, and you meet your past self, and you help with your past self's life being safe. And then you all of a sudden you get experimented on when you go into the past by the rulers of the land. I mean, into the future by the rulers of the land in the future, and then they experiment on you with dark eco. But Jak is different, and he ends up having like a symbiotic relationship with the darkness, and he can tap into it and control it. And oddly enough, after becoming close with darkness, he can talk now, when in the first one he couldn't talk. And you and Daxter team up together to go find the rebellion, and then the rebellion in the world puts you through some tests to make sure that you're actually as tough as you say you are. And it's quite funny. The banter between everybody is hilarious. You would love it. The banter is so gold, especially Daxter with everyone else. He's always in the background, just running his mouth to everybody. And I'm trying not to say Oh, it's so hard. Okay, so you end up building up a huge alliance of individuals, and you stop Torque, who is like the big baddie, who is pressing his awful dictatorship all over the world, and he is corrupt, and he's destroying plant life, natural life, humans, just to make some money. And the third one is more about going out into the outskirts and making a relationship with those who are rejected by mainstream society. You build a very close bond with them. They end up having knowledge of ancient precursor knowledge that helps you in your task with defeating the influence of Dark Eco over the world. You end up finding out that this whole shebang has been a test for you and Daxter, and that there are higher gods that are practically just puppeting things, and that you are being chosen for a very important task, and then the game is over, and there's never been a fourth one. Oh, and Daxter gets pants at the end of the third one, which is very important, because he always wanted pants. But it took him like 3 whole games to get some pants. He finally got some pants. But this PS3 version here, this PS3 version is still the best way to play it. The PS5 versions are looking to be much better than the awful PS4 versions. But this is still the best way to play it. It's got, it's at 720p, which with these low polygon graphics is fine. It's serviceable. I would like it to be at 1080, but it's got a longer draw distance. It doesn't skip. It's smooth. It's flawless. I believe it's 60 frames a second. And the PS3 version is fantastic. If you would like, but the PS5 ones are serviceable, so if you can only get it on there, go ahead and get it on there. They're pretty good. I would not recommend the PS4 versions. If they're still like they were when they first came out, they are not good. They are ugly. They are worse than the PS2 version. They have weird graphical issues. They've got glitches. It's blurry. It's ugly. It's horrible. It's not a good experience. But the PS2 version, the PS3 version, and the PS5 version, you should check them out. They're super good. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and may all of you have a fantastic day. Thank you for stopping to watch.